And you know, you can't fake the funk forever. You can't point fingers and accuse people of things and think that that's going to last forever, because truth comes out. Everything will come out. Sooner or later, it all comes out. The truth will come out in the light. It will. You can't fake it. So, you know, again, if trying to be being homeless and trying to get out of it, try to get a job. People are always saying, get a job. You know, I've had a hamburger thrown at me. The guy took one bite on 10th Street, threw a hamburger at me. Get a job. I picked up the hamburger and I ate that hamburger and yelled at him, give me a job. Okay?
Straight up.
Quit talking about it. Give me one. Hire me. Tell your boss that you know somebody who might want to work, but you won't do it. You want to throw a hamburger at me. So I picked that fucker up and ate it. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Because I did that already. 17 months, and I got a room, and I opened my mouth, like I said earlier, and I got fired for it. Because I believed in the business. I believed in that company so much. I put my ass out there again, and again I got fucked. And my mom even said it. Why'd you do that? And I said, I don't know. Because I thought they wanted real help. I think America really wants help. I think we can really change things. But how I feel about it and what I think about it, it's falling on deaf ears. It doesn't. You have to love your country. You have to love the people in your country.
The people.
You have to, you know, really be involved in it if you want change. I tried. But you know, you can only do so much. So thank you for letting me speak.
That's the first time I've ever heard someone suggest that answer is to allow a homeless person in city council.
Oh, wow.
So for you, like, I'm a server at Westside,
Mhm.
and my brother bartends over there, and a lot of people with money come through and people who are involved with the politics. And so I'm going to do my best to pass that word and get this heard.
That's what we need.
Because I think there's a reason we're in Gilroy.
Yes.
You said it's the most corrupt city
Mhm.
that you've been in.
Excuse me, one of the most.
I've been
One of the
every
most.
fucking where, and
One
I
of the
don't know
most,
why
and-
the fuck I ended up
and
in
it's
Gilroy.
sad. It's sad
There's
because
gotta be a reason. For
you know,
real.
you know, we all grew up believing the way we were brought up, to believe in the
I've been
things that
everywhere.
we were taught about our country, and to
School.
you know, be one as a country, be one. But we're falling apart. People are falling apart. We're not bonding anymore.
Because they're separating.
Yeah,
They're making
you can't separate people. You can't be prejudiced that way. You know, just because you're homeless doesn't mean you're gonna be a pedophile. You know,
yeah.
homeless doesn't mean you're a pedophile. Being brown, black, white, yellow,
with
whatever
Anna.
doesn't mean you're a pedophile.
Like how Anna,
It's an individual person.
Like how the other day when.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I mean, I wish I was here. I wish I was here when that person said that.
Thank you so much. That was good.
Yeah, no, I can't do it. I can't.
But yeah, really,
am lactose intolerant.
Really, it's all we all have to work together. What you said earlier is really intelligent, because it does come down to that. What you were saying, we all are meant to meet each other, whether it happens right away or not. But it all comes to play out once it starts.
It's that force that
Yes,
connecting us.
yes, because we're drawn together.
You said the truth comes out.
You know, sooner or later. I told people for a long time, I go, you know, oh shoot, I lost my train of thought. But it's like,
Well,
I'm
this
sorry.
is real.
The truth always comes out.
Earlier
Yeah,
you were
truth-
talking about. Well, for us, it's like all the truth is gonna come out. You know, the things that you've gone through, you've walked this walk, so that you have a message to tell.
well,
The people
one
need
is-
to hear it, and so the documenting of it and sending
not
it out,
gonna-
because the media, now we're the media.
I'm not going to hold back on what I'm saying. It could cause me trouble. I don't care. So, the rest of the homeless, don't take my opinion as gospel. It's just my opinion of what I've learned. But the fact remains that until we bond together as towns, cities, states, then the United States, we're not going to get anywhere. And it's pretty sad. I mean,
People just they try to take the.
nobody wants to be homeless. You know, it's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. I used to work with my father as a young boy. laying concrete 12 hours a day in the summer, and he'd pay us $50 a month. My brother quit, and then I didn't quit, but I got paid one time in 3 months, $50, 12 hours a day. Hardest thing I thought I did. When I became homeless, by far, in this town, it is the most horrendous and hardest thing I've done in my life. I've roofed and laid concrete, and roofing was hard. But to be moved constantly, never have a place to rest your back, to be persecuted for being homeless, to be pushed around because you have nowhere to go, and make it even smaller for you to have nowhere to go. They don't let you rest anywhere. You can't sit anywhere. And now they passed an amendment, which at the city council, the captain, I believe it was the captain, not the chief, answered the question. They passed an amendment stating no sleeping, no sitting, no laying in a public park, no camping, which they have it at already. So I don't know why we need benches. I don't know, but it was pointed out that that amendment was made basically for the homeless, because the question was asked by the mayor, what and how are you going to know at the park who to stop from sitting, laying, or sleeping at a public park?
What the hell is that they call
And the
it?
answer
It's a
was
law.
this.
It's not a law, but it's a...
Amendment.
No.
Yes,
No,
it was
no.
amendment.
No.
No.
I know what you're saying. Or
Yeah.
is it ordinance?
Ordinance.
It's a city
No,
ordinance.
this was an
Ordinance,
amendment
what it
on
that
the
was
ordinance,
passed.
right?
Yeah,
Okay,
city
It
ordinance.
was
I've been
a
doing these meetings for a while. It was an
City's
amendment
trying
that they
to
passed,
force it on you.
and what it is that they said that they would know who shouldn't be sleeping, lying, or sitting in a park because they've ran into us already. So they passed an amendment with a prejudicial backing of it. So because they've noticed us and they know us, the police know us, they're going to know who to stop from sitting, laying, or sleeping in the park.
It's like they're
So-
looking for you.
So talk about prejudice. So we can't sit in a park. We can't lay in a park and we can't sleep in a park. But everybody else can. That's what the captain said. They would know us because they've had involvement with us
Captain at
before.
Gilroy?
Yeah, the captain of the police.
What's his
Or
name?
the chief. The mayor asked, how are you going to know how to implement the amendment, the law they passed? Well, because we've had run-ins with them before, we'll know who to go to. Whoa, that's just fucking prejudice.
Like Jim Crow.
That's prejudice as all hell.
Yeah, attacking the specific
So
group.
they again, you see, they're separating us. This is why it's going the way it's going.
And-
Because they bidding us against them and us. I don't see it as us. We're all we. Okay? But when you do that to a town, you separate people, now you've got a problem. Because you've got people believing in our law system here in this town, trusting them because they're supposed to know what's best for us, and yet they segregate us from our own people. Remember, we had houses. We had houses. So how does that fix the problem? How does our local government, our city council, come up with anything but to push us around, move us around, get rid of us? I had our homeless advocate come one time about 12 years ago looking for me. And I said, looking for me? He goes, yeah, there you are. I go, why? To kick you out of town. To take you to the county line and tell you to get out of our town. You can't stay here anymore. That's what he said. That was our homeless advocate then. Told me to kick me out of town. That was the answer.
And why he comes specifically for you?
I have no idea. I really don't. He just said, there you are. I was under 3rd Street Bridge. And I'll tell you, we try not to be noticed. We hide, okay? We're not trying to be found,
The street bridge, I know.
okay? We're not trying to be found by anybody. It's the police and everybody else searching us out, making sure that we're the cause of their problems. We have our own problems, the same as yours, only worse. And yet you still want to batter a homeless person that's down on their luck, who's tried to come up and can't do it. and you still want to kick a man when he's down.
Yeah.
That's not the American way. That's not the American way. Not that I know.
That's not service to the people.
No, that's not service to the people or justice to people as a whole, at all. It's a crime. What's a crime? That's a prejudice. It's a crime, and it goes on, and it'll keep going on until the people stand up.
Fuck this motherfucking.
That's what it's about. Revolution? Maybe not. But for sure, something's going to happen. Because it's got to break. It's got to break. I'm at my limit myself. I've been out here way too long. It's frustrating. I've tried. I'm not giving up. But maybe I gave in a little. Because it's wearing,
That's
man.
why I feel like we're here,
It's
because
wearing.
I can't stand seeing what goes on. What I experience is minute compared to what you experience.
But
I
it's
just
still
get
the
a
same.
taste
But
of it, so
it's
then
still
I
the
can
same.
relate.
It's,
So knowing what I know and knowing there's more I don't know of how you're treated,
well, the
the
fact
words
is
to
this.
get out.
People you're supposed to trust do not like you. People that are supposed to protect you do not like you. Excuse me. I was brought up to believe in the police. They know what's better for us. But I'm not seeing that here. I'm not seeing it at all.
Well, that's because of the military, cops, it's advertised for the benefits and
It's all
not,
money.
not always, the most trained and skillful people are on those forces. They're corrupt and they're brainwashed.
That's right. And it's not their fault.
And they see you with a predetermined set of beliefs
See,
or judgment.
I say it's not their fault, but in reality, a judge would tell you this. If you're going to break a law, you should know the law you're breaking. So you should be intelligent about what you're doing. So when you come to court, you can't say, I didn't know that. Okay? It's the same thing. People need to be responsible about what they're thinking about, how they're speaking, and what they're speaking about. It's the same thing. You can't just say what you want and think that it's going to be all right. Because there's innocent people out here that are getting messed with. We got vigilantes, okay? We got people who are dying that's not being reported. We got a lot of shit in this town that people don't even know about. It's a drug hub. You can go anywhere from here, east, north, south, and west. Boom, and out. It's been that way for years. Since I was a kid, I've known that. Back in the day, I'm going to blow some shit right now. No, because it can be all bad. And plus, no, I'm going to save that for later. Okay? Because it would be really, really bad. Because I know some things my
crazy
father taught me
how things
that
put
he
your life in
knew,
danger.
that he knows about the people that ran this town back in the day, and that they knew, and on and on and on. Remember, I've been here 64 years.
Cartels.
Everything. Who lies in bed with who?
Swingers.
Man, where in the fuck does a police force fire a woman for her right to not want to be like the rest of them? And they're all accused of some sexual shit with each other. But she gets fired for complaining. Again, why'd you open your mouth? You see, when you believe in something, you trust in something, you'll open your mouth and you'll say something. And the people who do, look what happens. She got fired,
Or they
worked
get
there
killed.
forever, and the same people who did what they did are still doing what they do, I imagine. That's my opinion. And so come at me with it if you got a problem with it. That's my saying, not the rest of the homeless, of what you guys have done, police force in Gilroy. No, man. There's no respect there. You can't have a town not respect the police. And a town that's being bullshitted by police for things we haven't done yet and are accused of doing, which further makes it impossible for the homeless to get a fair shake. And I'm not bitching or crying about it. I'm just telling the facts. That unless you bond with us and find out what's really going on, this town's never going to know what homelessness is or how to stop it. The whole nation is not going to know. You got to talk to the homeless, man. You got to speak to where it's coming, where it's at. And you can't think that anybody's just going to open up and talk to you. Okay? Because you guys
You
have
have to earn
fucked it.
it.
They fucked us off so much that we don't want to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's why I'm honored to be able to walk up to you.
You can because we know you and you're
Well,
in the
it's
same
also
situation.
Jarvis arrived at the perfect time, and he kind of, him walking over here, I'm like, oh, Jarvis went over there? I'm going to walk up myself.
It's kind of hard to open up your mouth and view your views of something you know about.
It's nice in the dark, too.
Yeah, it is.
This is when
When you
things
know,
like this are spoken.
and plus you know that it may be bad for your health, you know, saying what you're saying in this town.
Well, like you said, what needs to be told needs to be told. The truth shall come out. The truth shall
Yeah.
set you free.
And
And that's what I feel like my purpose here is,
It
to
is.
share what people have to say to get their voice heard. Because
believe that.
the people are divided,
Yes,
but the we must be reunited.
that's right.
And here we come.
You have to.
The bridge from division and being.
We want to talk to people.
Unified.
We want you to know how we are. We want you to know how we feel. You know, it's not. Nobody wants to be homeless. It's not laziness. By God, you try it for a month. The way I started, try it for a month. Somebody out there, and tell me how easy that is. You think it's laziness? Pfft. You gotta go for your water. You gotta get your water just like the old days. Okay? Imagine the cowboy days. But you're in modern times. You got nowhere to clean up. You got creek water, but that runs out because it's dry. You got no water to drink. You got no food to eat. Everything you got to get, you got to go get it, and you got to haul it. You don't have a car because you're homeless. So you got to haul everything every day. Day in, day out. And if you got pets, they eat first, and they got to drink water. You got to imagine 15 gallons of water a day being hauled a mile. Half a mile into the park, half a mile out. Every day. So if you do it 5 times, that's 5 miles. And you're only going downhill half the time. The rest of the time you're going uphill. It's not fun.
Factors.
It's not fun. There's nothing fun. You got wild animals, you got skunks, you got raccoons, you got mountain lions that literally come into your tent. Okay? Right now it's a fight with the fucking skunks and the raccoons. I'm winning that one. We're winning that one right now. But other than that, fuck. They eat your food, they destroy your place. Then you got people who come, want to dog you, make fun of you, let their animals chase your animals, destroy your camp, and then you want to bitch at us? We don't even want to fucking be part of town anymore, okay? We don't want to be part of town anymore. We want to be left alone. We don't ask you for nothing. I'm not asking you for nothing, okay? Some do, but the majority aren't asking you for nothing. So I don't know what these people want from the homeless that they can't get themselves.
Yeah.
Okay? Is it to feel better because you're doing better during a time that's bad for everybody? I don't know.
Well, they can't even feel for you. Again, it's out of their experience. They've never walked your life, so they'll never understand the
When I was younger, I
difficulties.
used to use cliches. I don't use them anymore. Because I learned the things that I've said in the old days are true. They are true. They aren't just sayings. I've walked in another man's shoes, literally, and felt the pain from that shoe because it's not your foot. So yeah,
I like someone to walk in my shoes.
yeah, walk in my shoes. You know, I'm 64 years old now. My body's shot. I had 24 broken bones. I'm tired. But you know what? That doesn't mean I quit. Fuck
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
No. It's far from that.
Sí se puede.
Si se puede.
I know. I keep failing classes, but I'm not.
And check this out.
Not gonna quit.
It's so, people have to understand this. People with homes have to understand this. You are given a gift. You're given a gift to step out of your bed, walk a few feet, turn a knob, and have cool water. Able to walk to a bathroom right there in the same place you're at and not have to travel a half a mile hoping that you won't soil your pants.
Yeah.
Or you're in town and they won't let you use the bathroom because all you have to do is go to the bathroom and they won't let you. But yet they hand the key to the next person to come up to the pump at a gas station. And you see that happen. And you soil yourself because you can't go to the bathroom. Now that's fucked up. why don't you guys try that one? You guys got a gift in your hands, and you want to down us about our homelessness, and all you have is at a touch of your fingers everything you want. What we used to have, but we had to adapt. Try it, and then tell me how you feel about homelessness. Shit, you have no fucking idea. And you got your own people. We're our own people, but yet we're not. That are after, that would kill us or take our stuff. It's not safe. It's not fun. You have to travel at night alone. You have to hide from the police. You have to go in dark places where nobody else would go, and you're by yourself.
And that's just being a man. That's
Yeah.
just being a man. Try being a woman.
Yeah, and a
Yeah.
woman out here.
Try being a woman.
I tell the women all the time, you got nowhere to go, come to my camp. You'll be safe there. Because these women, again, this is my opinion, what I've heard, between the police taking women for rides because they're going to arrest them and then they let them go after they're done, and the fact that they don't like us, I mean, we're up shit creek. We're up shit creek. And then we got the people of town against us, and we haven't done nothing to them. There's no compassion here. What do you think? We're going to hang out with the rich? Of course you're going to see homeless hanging out, because the homeless are homeless. You're going to see homeless with rich. Just like the rich hang with rich. So all these people, there's a group of homeless over there. Oh yeah! Because this is all we know, because they won't let us know them. So we only know each other. So yes, there's going to be groups of homeless. The fuck, are you stupid? And I know there's a lady out there who said that, so you'll probably know who you are.
And then they come and kick you out of here because
Yeah.
you're all hanging out and spending moments amongst
Public
each other.
park. Public. We're not public?
No public, huh?
Where did it become that we're not public? Huh? Where? Think about those things. Think about the middle of the night, how safe you are. And I'll tell you, windows and doors, that's only to keep the honest people honest. Because when the shit comes down and it gets really bad, you're not going to be safe either. Windows and doors are easy to break. That's just to keep people from not doing it. The ones that are honest, I guess. But man, when the shit hits the fan, you're going to want to come to a homeless person and find out how to do it. When you become homeless, you better hope you didn't speak about a homelessness person in a bad way, because we'll all remember and nobody will help you. And that's a fact. No one will help you. And I said again, it's not going to get better. You people have to understand it. It's not going to get better. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
I have more, but later.
Thank you for trusting me.
Shit, Christian, I knew you when I saw you. I knew who you were when I saw you. I felt you and your brother right away. You were good people. I didn't have to be told. That's one of the things that you get out of being homeless. You get to know how to not judge people, but how to see who they are. You can see it right away. Because you've seen all the other ugliness. You see good people right away. Even the ones with houses. Good and bad.
Yeah. Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm just here to put it out there that, we got to help each other, man. It's not getting better. It's not getting better.
'Cause people...
We're all humans. We're all the human race. Why do we treat each other the way we do if we're the same throughout the world?
They won't even touch your hand.
Yeah. They hand me change, like, drop it. And I'll tell you what, we're the first people that if there's a child being molested or somebody fucking with them or anybody needing help, we would sacrifice ourselves, and I could say that for all of us, to help that person. And we don't know you. Homeless people will do that. You guys got us all wrong. All wrong.
Word of mouth. It's the only way to know for yourself.
Okay.
Thank you for the truth.
You're welcome.
Coming
Thank you
from
for
you.
giving me the time.
That's all I got. That's why I live this way.
Well, I expect to talk
moment.
to you more.
Heck yeah.
All right?
For
And
sure.
if you have questions, I'm just saying for me, you want to ask questions, just ask Christian to relay them to me, and if I can, I'll answer questions that people want to ask if they want to know anything. I mean, it's a learning process, all of it.
This is that unification. The beginnings.
And I truly believe that there should be education.
In school.
Yeah, for this.
I know nothing.
Because
That's-
nobody does. I didn't.
Nothing.
I knew nothing about it. I didn't know there was a plight. I didn't know that they were being persecuted, or we were being persecuted.
And they
I
don't
didn't
know
any
how
of
these
that.
people are genius. You know, they may not have all the material, but they have everything inside.
Yes, inside is where it's at.
Yeah.
I've become to know I'm closer to God from being homeless, way closer to God
Yeah.
than I've ever been. And I used to go to church. I've come to the point where I believe I know what God wants from me, following His path, which I can't follow completely, and I'll say that openly, but I do know that I've opened up to Him, and I've made my peace with God. I've made my peace with Him, because anytime we can be gone. Been hit by a car 3 times. Oh yeah, please look to the right when you come out of driveways, okay, people, please.
And like I said, I am here. I honor my word and the words that I say as well. You know,
You're doing a
in
good
my,
thing. You're doing a good thing. Thank you. You are.
it's God's work.
And that's where it's at too.
Just get a camera. No one else would know. It's what you don't know. It's what you don't see. It's the land of the unseen, the unheard, the unfelt.
Mm-hmm.
And you're a part of that.
And it scares people. There's nothing to be afraid of if you just trust in yourself. You know what's right and wrong. People know. You have instinct. Use it. You know what's right and wrong.
I know who to stay away from.
Yeah. How many times you gotta tell you, like you say, put the toilet seat down, you know? You know what's right. You know what's wrong. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, I do really good with questions. I got a lot to say, but I'm so tired of all this. It's just, it doesn't make sense. It's maddening. Because it's not rocket science, bro. You know?
Not rocket science.
No. It's all about just loving each other, man, and making it work. You know? But people are afraid of that word.
And for you to be seen as who you are.
Yeah.
You know, you're filled with a lot of love there. Thank you for being you, Steve.
I know for a fact that you would lay your life on the line for somebody that you didn't know if they were in trouble.
For sure.
Yeah, it goes the same way here. Because we all have
Because I know that there's real dangerous people, and the real dangerous
man.
people are living in the houses. Like you said, that woman,
Yeah.
Cynthia's her name.
Cynthia, yeah. Man, but, I mean, I didn't sleep for years, man, because I was afraid that somebody was going to come and do something. I stayed up all the time. I've been doing it for years, man. My life should be cut short all kinds. Simply because I wanted to keep it safe. Now that's fucked up.
You never, and all you deserve is peace.
That's
But you
all-
can never have that
That's
peace.
all I'm looking for. We're all looking for. Just that peace, that time, just you know. But people won't let people. They won't let people go. They just won't. They just. I don't know. People are afraid of us. You don't have to be afraid. If anything, you should be afraid of your neighbor. You know, because really, look on the internet and see what you find. You'd be surprised. At least here, we all know who we are. They all know who we are. But look what's on your street. See what's on your street.
Hiding behind those doors.
Yeah, behind those doors.
They're
where
completely
you
different.
think everybody's right? It's behind those doors where everything's going crazy and wrong. Shit. Come on now. People just want somebody to blame. They want somebody to blame. But we're just tired of it. I mean, you know,
Finger
blame-
pointing the labels.
labeling us.
Labels.
The
labels.
whole thing. Like, you know, I've become more passionate. I've become more giving. I've become more caring, more open. All these things I've become, all because I became homeless. Understanding people, I've become way better at that. And feeling how people feel, I've changed so much. I've changed the way I think. I've changed the way I used to say things. I've changed those cliches I don't use anymore. I mean, because I felt them all. I felt all of them. And it's a hurtful feeling. I mean, you're in pain. And, you know, just can't. I can't see how we're all fighting against each other.